Hey everybody. Feel free to let me know if the levels are horrible right now, because I messed with a bunch of settings since the last live stream. But I hope everybody is having a great day so far. Hey Wiley, welcome. I believe you were here at the last live stream. Also, bear with me because I have a sore throat, so I'm gonna have to mute myself a bunch. Hopefully, I mute myself instead of coughing into the microphone. We're back at Volsung Industries. We're in one of the research and development parts. I'm gonna go over a little bit of the last tour and then show what's new. Hey, it's Engineered Coffee. I just finished watching your video. Another amazing video. I love your control panel. I could never do that. The amount of work you put into just a little detail, and the fact that you say that you do that for a living, it's crazy. This is the mock. Totally, I build everything in this room. I place each block down and it welds it up. That's how I build all my ships. That door is always so loud. We're just gonna leave it open because I don't need to close it right now. Head up this ramp and choose a direction to go in. We will get to the Leviathan eventually because I spent so much time creating that docking platform for it. Talk about over-engineered. When I was calling your crane overly engineered, the docking clamps for the Leviathan are extremely overly done for no reason. Let's start on the other side of the facility then, because I forgot that the sanctuary and everything, all the new stuff's down there. We won't go as slow as last time though. It'll be kind of a quick overview of what was in the last tour and then show the new stuff. I'm excited to get to the stuff I'm working on that Discord's gotten a few sneak peeks of. I still haven't put any work into Atlas's area. That is going to take a lot of time. I've been building more like actual ships rather than building the base. So last time we were here, I'm pretty sure Volsung's Hammers area was not here. This whole area is new. There was like a prototype Manta sitting here. So now I have a little staging area to look at Volsung's Hammer with a employee just constantly trying to type on the survival kit. Urban engineering's fun, like putting a lot of effort into something that most people probably won't even notice or care about. It's something I do a lot. The VOSPs, this is a nice little mech building. Mech hangar. And this is the whole Manta area where some of the original Manta commercial was filmed. Inside here. I think the prototype Manta is sitting on top. The one I didn't release. Yeah, this one. This is the one, right? Yeah. So this was the manta that I was testing before releasing the last manta. This one had really bad fuel issues. It lasted, I think it was something like 8 minutes on its hydrogen. Definitely numbers you don't want. The Pathfinder area. I love this area. Sometimes I just want to come down here and grab a Pathfinder and just go around the track. Do a few ramps. Yeah, this area was off limits last time too during the tour. I think this was the next vehicle that was out last tour. Now you can get a little quicker, like where the mechanics would come and fix it. This is before it was completely painted or fully greebled. This area took way more time than I would like to ever admit of how much work I put into building, especially with like the voxel editing. The Pioneer platform. These 3 ships hold a very special place because this is when Dobsy started doing the voiceovers. Was for these vehicles right here. The giant brick, the Nexus. To transport your Stratos and Arion vehicles. I hope the next bridge I build looks better than this. It's my first attempt at like a bridge like this, and I'm not happy with it, but it came out somewhat to what my brain wanted. The warehouse that I've now designated as like incoming deliveries, where they contact. Oh yeah, there's a space burger. Forgot the space burgers in here. There's no engineered coffee in the space burger though. Space burger. I love this little vehicle. Also something I spent way too much time on. For just like a prop for the video. This is my warehouse that I would have for like incoming deliveries. And eventually I want to extend this road out to look like outside sources would drive up. And then we have the Manta showroom. You were let go. What were you doing with the just a dirty, it looked pretty clean in there. I don't know what you're talking about. And here's where you can come and check out the Manta line and order. Talk to these lovely statues, people. Go in here and talk to a salesperson. Spend like hours, them constantly like checking your credit and all this stuff like that. Fun times to be had in here. And we have all the hangar doors. That's how I got these in here. Normal car showrooms, it's just like the glass. That would have been cool. The way I could have just opened the glass. Get the ships in. I think we got everything over here. Fly over to Stratos just because that's Stratos is the beginning of everything. Sound like we just had something spawn up there. Unidentified signals. Still haven't turned those off in this world. The vehicle that started it all. Good times. Good memories. I haven't put placards for any of the new stuff yet. I have to spend some time just working on the base. Because a lot of the pathways and everything aren't finished for the new area. Let's go look at the Bastion area. I did the Bastion off of the Atlas area. I've heard some decent things. I haven't got to test this ship out in an actual survival playthrough. But I've heard some good things about it. Some people have said that it works pretty well. It's a bottom-mounted docking connector. I have Dobsey's bloopers in my head rotating like on loop. We'll do a quick fly around of the Atlas area. Still just sitting on scaffolding that doesn't look like it would actually be holding it up. Ariane. Probably one of my most practical small grids I've built. I've used this a lot in survival. Now we'll head over to Shadow, the Vixen, Sanctuary, and Leviathan. I love these little Vixens. Oh, this is the old one. I didn't realize this is the old one. Before Zarek made the new LCDs. I gotta update that. Volsung Industries needs to hire employees to build bases, while I can just go back and build ships. The Valor was here, yeah. Because I drove... Pretty sure I drove that from the Valor last time. Person's bed is still in here. The Shadows hangar. I love this hangar. Person's bed. And then we'll head over to Sanctuary. Another over-engineered platform. Little brick ambulances. And now we'll head over to the Leviathan. Hopefully nothing clangs out while we're over there. Those clamps are so many subgrids. So I really quickly built something that would look like... I can't remember what the buttons are for this. A little taxi to get you up into it. Not that it could take off from this planet. And then we have the two little pipsqueaks. I'm not changing their name to that. And these docking clamps that are probably going to explode at one point. Yeah, everyone does already call them the pipsqueaks. It doesn't matter what they're actually named. It's not shaking today. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing that it's not shaking today. Well, that's the current base. I need to do a ton of work to just get everything up to, like, adding the lights, the little platforms on the new pathways and everything. Hey, Chaotic Serenity. It's great to see you here. You always have to tempt client. I love subgrids so much, though. Spent so much time on those clamps. But I'm definitely tempting client because a few of those were like pulling hinge parts to where they don't actually want to go. I did show everything, right? Yeah. So next thing we're going to do is show off a few things that I'm currently working on. A little dive into some sneak peeks. Yeah, I figured it'd be a little late for you, Dobsy, but thanks for stopping in. Hey, Dobsy, did you know that VIXmas is coming soon? The favorite holiday around here. Let's head out to one of these unidentified signals. If you don't have a Leviathan, this is the way you should take care of all your Factorum. I don't even know which one this is. Yeah, we do need VIX. I'm pretty sure my wife would be happy if it was VIX all year round. I'm looking for a specific Factorum. I prefer not to do that in closed area one. Here we go, perfect. Thank you so much, Chaotic. It's so overwhelming to think that I have 1,000 subs. It's amazing. Hold say Glenn. Nice. We're gonna have this whole lore for Volsung Industries. Okay, let's spawn some of these in and say goodbye to that. This is something I've been working on. I watched a video of someone doing a guided missile ship, and it just really made me want to make some guided missiles. Need something with an action relay. Spawn an Aryan in space for no reason. Just because this thing has an action relay on it for no reason. Okay. Oh, we don't have that smooth spectator on. Here we go. What is this called again? High profile transport something, whatever. It's gonna be dead here in a second. Thanks for stopping by, Engineer Coffee. Also, great video. Everybody go check out Engineer Coffee. He released a video today. You should watch the whole series, but this video today really went in depth of this awesome warehouse facility with this crane. It's amazing. It really gives you a lot of ideas of what to build. Oh no, it's not gonna work. Why isn't it gonna work? Are they too far away now? Kind of strange. We have to put them closer, apparently. Let's try that. Still too far away. Forget what the number is, what the distance it wants. I really don't want him to get him shot at. This was working at 5 kilometers from me the other day. Let's hope that this is good. If any closer, they're gonna get shot at. Oh, where are they? There's a ton of missiles sitting out here now. How did I lose? No, they're there. Okay. Upside down. Watch, I'm still too far away. Well, this is a wonderful demonstration of what they don't do. I'm gonna have to get 3K. Last try. Because any closer, these get blown up. Where? Now there's so many signals. You're gonna tell me it's still too far. That makes no sense. I am extremely confused. I have so many missiles I need to destroy now. And they're all just called small grid. It can't go according to plan, can it? I hope I'm actually destroying them. Deleting the right stuff. Come on. Crash the game. I may have crashed the game. No, it just froze for a second. Hey, Mar. I hope that's how you pronounce your name. Mar. I'm good, how are you? Feel like I just accidentally deleted, I did. I just deleted the whole Volsung industry. Not that I don't have backup, but 1 second. Luckily, there's backups. One of those small grids must have been attached to the base. That's why it lagged out for a second. It's not the first time that I've deleted the whole base. It will not be the last time that I've deleted the whole base. Yeah, I knew that's what you were typing. While this is loading, I'm gonna go take a quick bio break. I'll be right back. And I'm back. We're also going to save this real quick. So if I do anything extremely destructive, it's not going to affect the actual save. Let's turn damage on, and let's head back out to that. But we're going to get way closer this time. Right past it. So here's where we're gonna go. Yeah, Mar, I believe they've made some crazy videos. Is that the person? I'm getting shot up by a railgun. I'm too close. They made some pretty crazy builds, I'm pretty sure. Like, they're the one that made that destroyer that was being built by a bunch of different, like a mobile shipyard. I just want to shoot missiles at these people. They're making it very difficult. One of these is gonna blow up. Why can I connect to the remote control? Yeah, I knew that's gonna get blown up. And it won't let me connect to the remote control. We will send missiles to these. Please tell me it's sent. I'm telling fast now. That'll teach it. Just so satisfying to watch. I don't know that I've seen that. I gotta look up the nuclear missile video. I'm tired of spinning. I really wanted to blow up the identified signal. But they are way too far away, apparently. This was shooting at 5 kilometers out, or I mean locking on at 5 kilometers out when I tested this previously, and now it's not. That's not what I wanted. I think where I took or looked at some of the internals was Major John. Major John had the Helios missile. I looked at some of his internals, and Beeblebum has a missile that I looked at some of the internals of to really get an idea of how they were made. As long as I don't get within 2 kilometers, I should be fine. Okay, back to Ariane. if I can remember where I parked it. Hopefully those rogue platforms don't get blown up. Try to get spectator out. Yeah, that's not good. It's so much fun to watch. Guided missiles. The things you can do in this game. Still got guns. So each one of these rogue platforms has 8 missiles it can fire. I'm still trying to figure out numbers to be able to tell you what component, like how much of a component you would need before I release them. So you can theoretically tell how many missile reloads you have. Ideally, I would bring like 2 of these rogue platforms to a Factorum, and you can just wipe out everything. Even pair it with your Leviathan, just to cover all your bases. I love that they keep overshooting it. I can't believe this thing's still flying. There we go. It's not doing anything anymore. Is that high profile escort still there? I would not bring these though if you actually want to recover prototech. It is not going to allow you to recover prototech. That one got hit a bunch. But it's remote controlled, has AI blocks in it that could allow you to follow, like move blocks and task blocks. There's nothing for them to go attack now. It's sad. Clean this up real quick. And then we'll go look at the other thing I'm working on. Actually, let's just leave this right here. I will clean this up later. Oh, I'm still in follow. Spectator, we're still attached to that. So since I made the Leviathan, this is my first vehicle that cannot actually fly at the Aridus Facility. Welcome, V. Alfred. Looks like an engine bar. That doesn't sound like a bad design. And generally it's function over form. So the Leviathan can't fly planetary, so I wanted to make an actual station so it could dock to. And this is heavily inspired by the listening post. The effect from listening post gave me ideas. I just have a little ball. It's roughly done on the outside. It has 2 docking areas with some ways to walk in which need redone because they're all wonky. Gravity right now is funky in this place. As you can see, this is the bottom of the station. I need to eventually make it so you enter left, right. For some reason I thought it'd be fun to have top, bottom. But the insides, there's not much done in on it. It's a bunch of the stuff I actually don't like doing, which is interior design. I have this area kind of roughly done. I think I have a little room somewhere too. Like I started a room? Thought I did. Yeah. Do I have like a little room set up here? Just some rough ideas for a little orbital station. Yeah, it is your job to do interior work. Interior work. Little bathroom. Also, the idea for this station was possibly a start to a survival series, but it's definitely giving you a bunch of resources early on, so I don't know, it'd be too much. I don't want that much given to me in the beginning. And that's the next sneak peek we're gonna look at actually, is an idea for a survival series start. Which I want to go to the moon for. Forgot I don't have a moon. We'll just go to crate then. So I wouldn't do this start on crate. It's either going to be the moon, my survival series start, or it's going to be that fungal planet. which I always forget its name. But I built a nice little modular base to start that doesn't give you that much. But starting this game, I am not a fan of doing the whole drop pod anymore after how long I've played. It's just not, it just feels so tedious these days. So I built this little base to start with. Just comes with everything that would take you like an hour to set up anyway. It's a little crooked. But I thought I'd show what I'm working on, see if people are interested in that type of survival series. It just has a basic solar panels, an antenna, and then a what is it? The arc furnace, whatever it is, the basic assembler and refinery. Cargo access, survival kit, cryopods too, because I'm not doing this one solo. 2 beds. Probably hear Apollo back there. Nice little area to walk out and look at. There is cargo access in the back. But I don't feel that this is giving me too much of a head start. It just skips that whole tedious process of doing the drop pod and hand mining endless amounts of stone. Let's head back over to the main base. I don't think there's anything else in here that I haven't shown. Oh, actually, there is another thing. There's one more ship I'm working on. It was what I was working on before the Leviathan. That will be released eventually. But the Leviathan was just so much better. I gotta remember what it's called. Is this it? This is it. So this is planetary capable. It's a Corvette, which would be Volsung Industries' first Corvette. It can take on the Factorum, but it had some fail missions, so that's why I moved on to the Leviathan. I wanted something that could take on the Factorum and actually has hangars and can take the prototype blocks with it. And reliably take on the Factorum. It barely flies on this planet. I don't know if I'm gonna do a commercial for this. I may just end up releasing it though, once I work on it a little bit more. I'm gonna go take it up against some Factorum real quick. It's the show. Probably gonna have to get rid of those other spawns. What is this one? I remember this one, yeah. We'll see how that fares. Still got damage on, right? One's much more maneuverable than Leviathan. What's close? We have a barrage. I think there's turrets out here. Little defense platforms. That's not what I meant to hit. We're off to a great start. AI are so crazy. These barrages are insane. Pretty sure the turrets are focused on weapons. They put self-destruct. Just checking real quick. Yeah, weapons. Usually on weapons. Still has weapons. Yeah, this feels much better to fly than the Leviathan. Thing's a giant boat. How does it still have weapons? Should be able to take out all the warheads inside. thruster flying by. Self-destruct sequence aborted. So this ship's more than capable of doing a lot of the encounters. But there's just no way to go, like, to bring the prototech blocks back. Goodbye, thruster. I just need, there's some design work and stuff I'd like to flesh out on this before I release it. We could definitely pair with the Leviathan. I think it would pair extremely well with the Leviathan. Especially since the Leviathan does have slight mobility issues if surrounded by a bunch of things. If the Leviathan's just fighting one target, it's a little easy to maneuver it. Okay, let's head back to the orbital station. Let's head a little bit of building in this. Yeah, Leviathan, Rogue, Platform, and whatever that Corvette's name is going to be. It's slight overkill for Factorum. Where am I doing? Where am I doing? What am I doing? The orbital platform. Station. I'm gonna do a little bit of building. Fixing this for its gravity that makes sense. You gotta figure out where the up and down is gonna be though. Which would make sense like this. So that would be the top. And that would be the bottom. Should actually make me want to redo these gun. I want to split it to artillery and assault. No idle movement. So I think artillery on the side. And assaults on the top and bottom. Or do I want Gatlings on the top and bottom? I think I want assaults. That means we're gonna have to change the whole interior. These need to be changed. These walkways need to be changed, which is gonna be a slight pain. Maybe? I really don't know how hard they're gonna be. Probably not that bad because the support structure is still there. That's gonna feel so much better walking in. I'm gonna have to redo these entranceways. Gotta do that 3 more times. You know, my wife did not really like the idea of flipping when you walked in. How did I start that one? Wrong key. Okay, fix the other side, then go inside and fix all that. Basically tear everything down, then I have to get to the grab gen in the center. How did that switch? Did I mess up on the other side? No, that's a walkway. And that's a walkway. Strange. There we go. One more do, then rip up the inside. Getting really close to that November 18th announcement they're gonna do. That's most likely Space Engineers 2. I'm excited for that. Okay, inside we go. It's gonna be Space Engineers 2. It's not gonna be Space Engineers 2. This is gonna be fun. Tear all that apart. Tear this whole room apart. Let's use a light. Did I delete? I did. I did not mean to do that. That center structure might have to be redone too. None of that. None of that. Should just tear out all this. There we go. And these pathways, the airlock. Completely rethink how to walk in here. So now I have to mess with the grav gen, which is in the center of this whole structure in the center. Too fast. Too fast again. Where are you, grav gen? I made a ball of like, there it is. Can I just delete the grav gen? Yes. Okay. I made a ball of like reactors and stuff in there, all the power in the center. Now I just have to figure out where you come in. Okay. Grav. I don't think I have one on my bars. It's not gonna sit on anything. I may have to rip apart this whole center. Which really does not sound like fun. I might not have to. That's where the grav's at. Where's this door again? This way. Okay. What happens if I get rid of this? One reactor. And set the grav there. Is that right? I still got these. It looks right. Yep. So then the airlocks would have to be here, which luckily we have. There's find my air vent. Where's Engineered Coffee when you need him? He's an expert at airlock. I'm gonna have to figure out a way to shut these two, because these create not an airtight. If I had those closed off with corridors. Where's that light one? We'll start with the light coming in. Then we're gonna need a passageway here that opens up. Probably the T one. And then at a door. Have this set to depressurize. I think I'm gonna do the corner one. And then a door. Now a door. Now which way? I don't think it really matters. Could just have him go that way. Let's do that. Well, there's a simple little airlock. Not that the whole building's airtight right now. I think temporarily I'm just going to close these up with panels until I figure out what's actually going there so I can test air tightness. We're still not airtight right now. This door's open. Still not airtight. Oh. I knew there were more of these. There we go. Yeah, it's gonna be a much better station. Coming here to airlocks. There's no place for it to dump the air right now, though. Go out to your ship. Fall into the station. Not how that's gonna be, though. Probably I'm gonna let my wife design this. Stuff like this, like I said earlier, drives me crazy. That was a quarter light on both sides. The T intersection. Corner. And then a door. Gotta make sure to depressurize both of these. There we go. Entrances are done. Got assembler and refinery, top and bottom now. The windows are a little... As long as I can design rooms where you can just get a nice view looking out, should be good. Yeah, no more... Wife's gotta be happy. No more flipping when you walk in a building. I want to try to design, though, like, for both these entrance areas, I want, like... What am I trying to say here? Like lockers, and it's like a little area where you would get your suits on and stuff before leaving. Like I had before I switched this off. I would just like this to be a basic little base. It wouldn't be bad for a survival start, especially if I left it kind of bare and with the ability to upgrade and add more to it. Just give you like a basic unupgraded refinery and assembler, like no modules on it. It does give you a little bit of a head start, but maybe damage some stuff. Definitely, I have been thinking about a scenario, creating a scenario eventually. That could, an idea for that too. This area needs heavy armor. The same on this side too. Yeah. I want the core of this well protected. Okay, so start to think how I would do this. Probably a lot of inset block. Get all the inset blocks on my bars. I wish there was, like, they slightly messed up this with this new setup. Because there really should be just a whole group of inset block. And there's no grouping of just inset block. I think if I use the corridor blocks and some of these inset blocks, I can make a nice little, like, suit up, suit down place. Maybe some couches. You wouldn't really want a seat right there. Wouldn't really want anything right there, would you? There we go. A nice little tree to greet you when you walk in. Seems like overkill. So we're gonna probably need another light here. But that would block us off from there. We don't want to put a corridor there. Maybe put some flooring in so I can see what it was gonna look like. What flooring? This one? So you walk in, you got a nice little sitting area, place to get your gear, a plant to say hello to and goodbye to. We're gonna need stairs or ladders. It'd be nice if we had to put like a stairway or stairwell somewhere in this. Oh, I just noticed those windows are top. They're gonna be like skylights and floor ones. They're not sides anymore. Thanks for stopping in, Mar. Have a great rest of your day. I'm sticking with the whole Volsung Industries orbital station, like sticking with the same theme. Just a place to dock ships that can't go on planets. So ion-based ships. I'd like it to have all your basic amenities like a kitchen, maybe a few rooms so it could house, I'm thinking like 5 people. It doesn't feel like it's that big. I think 5 people could fit in here pretty comfortably. Probably more. It's hard for me to look at this area. Like, I can build ships, but it's hard for me to look at this area right now and then picture the size of the rooms or what's going to fit inside of it. Like, I could make this all like floors. That's another idea I have. And then ladders getting between floors. Break it up into, like, you have your center area that is your technically ground floor, and then you either go up floors or go down floors. I actually think that might be the best way. Just handle it with ladder wells then between floors. It's gonna have to mimic all this stuff on either side. This is my first space station I've ever tried building. So it's a lot of experimenting with different things. Did that wrong. Okay. Now plant. Everybody needs to say hello and goodbye to the plant. And then next to the door, a bench. I'm not gonna do it this way for each floor. I don't think I'll mirror each corner, but at least for the entrances, I'd like them all to have the same things. I think I am gonna put another locker, just not the corner locker. I always forget which way these go. Like this. Yes. So now I just need to think of the best place for ladders, and I wouldn't really want a ladder shaft that's running the full length. Because I, for one, don't want to go up and down 10 floors of ladders. Put this here for a second. Wrong way. I'm just not really sure how I want to do this. Stairs take up more space, but they're better than... They just feel better than ladders. I don't think I have stairs anywhere on here, though. No. Now stairs, I wouldn't mind running up and down like a stairwell. Like in most big buildings, how they have stairwells running up and down. I'm gonna put a few placeholder pieces. I'm gonna allow us to have a whole block between each level, which would allow for better designing, rather than trying to cram everything on top of each level. I think I'm gonna go with the stairwells. There might be some ladders here and there, like maybe going into like a maintenance area or engineering stuff. Hey, it's Green Bean. How are you, Green Bean? What kind of crazy contraptions are you making these days? I was what is it, that video you made, that I don't even remember what the name of it was, but the one that had the washing machine in it. My kids and I were watching it and they just kept looking at me like I was crazy. They were like, "What are we watching?" We're watching the future of space engineers. I don't know if you remember, I replied to one of your comments on a video about making a vending machine that was a half joke with your ability to make appliances. I think it'd be funny to have like a Volsung Industries vending machine. I think how I deal with these. Maybe a stairway going underneath, connecting all these. Maybe using actual ramps though. The ramp block has all the stairs now, right? Yeah. I've thought about building it, but I don't even know where I would start. Like the sheer size. Just most of my small grids just being, it'd be so funny to like hit a button and vend random ship. I don't want to encroach on your territory of appliances. Yeah. Hey, Burkus. It's great to see you here. Some amazing content. Yeah, that was great on the Keen stream too. XOC was just like blown away by all the features that it had. I think 2 is good. It's gonna take up a ton of space. need a way to get down. So there's gonna have to be like an up and a down stairwell. It's a good thing that I have 4 corners. That's not right. All these interior blocks are just placeholders. That could work. Or I could do all this work and then just tear it apart. Eventually. I don't know. I don't know how I'd do them in the center, though. I'd have to rip apart this whole center that right now has just all the reactors and batteries. It would make more sense than rather than run 4 stairwells up each corner. I could just run 2 stairways, though. Just in this area and not do them on the other side. There's so many ways I could do this. My main issue is I had, like, ideas for how this was going to go before I completely switched the whole gravity situation. Like, I'm not a fan of these being here now. I may have to move them. All I know is I do not want ladders running up and down this. So it's definitely going to be 2 stairways. I think I'm going to keep it to one side like this, though. One side going up to all those floors, and then this side going down to all these floors. Yep, it might have to do the center, though. I didn't think about this, the way this is shaped. You're not going to be able to continue going down. tear apart more things. Let's look what a center. If I tear apart the center a little bit. I forgot that these were conveyor block. Thanks for stopping by, Green Bean. And thanks for the congratulations. Just redo this whole area anyway. Since the whole plan changed. Probably gonna end up removing the grab gem by accident. Now there's no battery power. Grab gem's not even in the center anyway. I didn't realize it wasn't sitting in the center. We just need, what, like 6 blocks, I think, for stairwells? No. Just 4 a square. 2 by 2. No, we do need 6. Don't pay attention to me. I have no clue what I'm talking about. how much space it is going to take up. Watch I go through all this and still end up just using ladders, or, you know. I'm actually not sure right now. Something I have to put some pretty deep thought into. Because the stairways are just going to take up so much space. While ladders can be slightly annoying to use, they're going to be way more convenient. But it's not going to be like a single shaft. It would just be like ladder placements getting you up and down levels in certain areas. Hey Prime, how are you? Thanks for the congratulations. It is crazy to believe that I hit 1,000 subs. I'm over here fighting with myself of the best way to get up and down the station. Oh yeah, why aren't these scaffoldings? Why aren't these in the with ladders? They're ladders. That doesn't make sense. I think if I put in some areas a way to get up or down, it's gonna create a slightly confusing station. But maybe if I label the entrances like A, B, C, D, you'll know like go to sector A, it allows you to get access up, blah blah blah. You'll need a map to get through the station. Be nice being able to utilize the plant right there. Trying to think where I'd want to get off. Probably not have a ladder go up. Oh yeah, we don't have gravity. I need to throw down a battery real quick. So yeah, you just take this ladder and go up to the next level. Or take the ladder down and go down to the next level. The station has become more complicated than I thought it was originally going to be. We're actually gonna start wrapping it up here then. Right as Dobbsy gets back. All this music's my music. What's currently playing is something off my first album called Bleistift Spitzer. Pencil sharpener in German. Thank you, Dopsy. We gotta start thinking about dinner here, though. It's getting later than I was going to stream for, but I was kind of dove into that orbital station and got a little stuck trying to figure out what I was gonna do with it. And time just kept flying by, as it does when you're just building in Space Engineer. Bleistift Spitzer is my favorite German word. I don't remember. I took German in high school, and my knowledge, sorry I had to cough there, but my knowledge of German is lacking these days. So many signals. I love, this is one of my favorite things I've built lately. These docking claws. Oui, oui. I don't know. I know no French. I apologize to any French viewers, especially if Conweg ever watches this. Just hang out in the Space Burger. See, I understand what you're saying. Do I know all the words? Not really. But enough that I know what you just said. It's my whole first album. Any song that had vocals was in German. So I've dealt with German. I've used to listen to a bunch of German bands, and I loved that show Dark. And I watched it in German, so I'm trying to keep myself at least to a basic understanding of the language. I can't remember what that other show was. That was like the same people that were the show Dark, 1984 or something. It was about a ship. Amazing shows. Less rusty than I am. Oh, look, a mistake. We'll pretend we didn't see that. Bad English. I think you speak bad English. Just admire these fish with this random person that's drinking a Clang Cola. But yeah, it's been 2 hours, so just gotta start getting off and thinking about food. Thanks everybody that was here. Thanks everybody that's supported me and subscribed and got me to 1,000 subscribers. I look forward to survival series, more commercials, everything that comes from this, and hitting 2,000 subscribers. I hope everybody has a great rest of their day, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.